Spidy is back with another video. So in previous video we have learned about how you can create a resume if you are belong to means you are a fresher, undergraduate or graduate, or you are in whatever field. You can create your simple and impressive resume, right? Now in this video we are going to talk about a Py-Cowin. This project is created by me around a week ago, and you can see from the name you can say it is related to the COVID vaccination, right? So around 4 months back I have uploaded one video which was vaccination center finder and availability checker. This project was using Python, right? So now I'm just creating the second part of it. In this video just I have explained how you can fetch the vaccination center using pin code only, right? Now in the same application I have added one feature which is called district. Now same as COVID site you can use this filter which is same as district. Even you can just search out the state. According to state there is lots of cities like district. Even there is more filter like age, vaccine type, slot like vaccine type is like free or paid, and then date, and you can search the report. Means it will try to fetch the info like center name, then it is free or paid, then pin code, availability, then address of, then timing, and dose 1 and dose 2. Now you can download this report also in CSV format, right? If you want to book the slot, then this site will redirect you to the original COVID site, because for booking slot there is no API available. Actually it is available, but it is for that you need to have the authorization. So for that this all are doing with Open API, right? So if you want to see about it, then just you need to go to API setu.in, and this is all the COVID APIs. You can search all the APIs here, right? So I have just used same API in this project. Now let's understand this project, how it is going. So for the pin code I have already explained, but let's understand it from the scratch. So I just imported Streamlit because this web application is built using Streamlit, because normally I just like Streamlit because I don't need to write CSS, HTML, because all the things are containing in Streamlit. I just need to write simple like Streamlit and st.components, then it will automatically add the component into my web application. Now PIL for the playing with image, because I'm only putting this image. Now fake user agent, it will automatically generate the request. It means it will send the request as a normal agent, right? Means fake user agent. Now request for the web scraping, pandas for creating the data frame, and base64 for downloading this CSV file. I will later explain all the things. Now all the things like we have seen in previous video, like, but now our main task is what user should have. Means let me refresh the website. Now user should have only two choices: select by district or select by pin, right? So now ignore all the function, we just need to go into this main run. So this image is placed by this code, like image.open, image.resize. Now st.image, now st.title, this is my title of this Py-Cowin. Now there is a markdown made with love using Python. I have uploaded this code to my GitHub also, you can directly use it. Now there is a two filter available here. I have created a list, search by district and search by pin. Now if choice is equal to search by district, then I will follow this code, otherwise I will follow the other one which is available for the pin. If choice is equal to search by pin, then this code already I have explained in previous video, so I am not going to explain this code once again, but we will see how we can fetch the state, right? So now we need to understand it from here. Now there is a one API to fetch the state. This API, if you are going to this API, you will get all the state name like Gujarat, Rajasthan, Punjab, Delhi, right? So you will get all the state related info from this API, right? So what we need to do, request.get, we are sending the request to date API. In headers we are put this our user agent, like my agent, like Chrome details, ua.chrome. Now I need to convert this response as a JSON, because you can see this data is based on JSON, right? Now what I need to do next, I need to create a dictionary for it, and then after the dictionary let me print this dictionary for the better explanation. Print states list. Okay, this is dictionary, and after that what I am doing is I am also printing this list after pre-processing. So you will get the both the difference here. Now I just need to refresh the web page. So first what I am doing is I am fetching all this data into dictionary, right? And after the converting into dictionary, I just need only one thing, because see, this will only work with the list. If I am clicking on this district, this all data should be in list. So what I am doing is after the getting data into dictionary, what I am doing, simply I am fetching all these dictionary values. Like on the 0 there is select state for the giving option to the user. Now in 1 there will be one Andaman Nicobar, in I am talking about dictionary. In 2 it will be Andhra Pradesh, but I need this all values into list, so that's why I have created the list here. You can see list then state dictionary dot values. So it will automatically fetch the state details here. You can see Chandigarh, Dadra Nagar Haveli, Delhi, Goa, Gujarat, all the states are described here. Now I will just move through this our main function. Now there is one issue here, states list dot remove Daman and Diu. I will explain it later, because there is some tricky part here, because this is the only reason I just got. I almost spent 5 to 6 hours only on one error, because I am getting the data in different way. Then the reason was this, but I will tell you later. Now what we need to do, if the user is choosing select by district, then what should be my next step? State box st.select box. In this select box I need to pass my state list, right? So this is the select box and I am passing my state list here, so user can browse through this state list. Now if user select state, right, so it will give you the kind of the warning message like select state, right? And now if user select another state, like I am choosing this Chandigarh, right, then what it will do, it will go into else part. Now another thing is get the district. Now there is a two option. There is one kind of the static or dynamic. Now in static what we can do, we can just write all the state name by ourselves into one list, but we used API here because there is a ready-made API here, so we don't need to do that. But now district, now you can see there are lots of state available here, and for one state there will be lots of like 20 or 25 or more than 10 district, right? So we are not going to write any for all the district details here, right? So what we need to do here, we also need to use the API. So district API, so there is one API which is provided from the Py-Cowin, and you can see this API actually access denied because we need to pass some parameter here. So I have created one function, get districts. Now this function is required only one thing, which is key. And now what will be the key? And this key will be our state. If I am passing the Gujarat, right, so that Gujarat state have one particular key, and that particular key it will pass to this function. You can see request.get, and key is passing here, and header, all the things are like same. And once again what I am doing, I am just getting the dictionary in return of that district. Means if user selected Rajasthan, then automatically this API will get all the district of the Rajasthan. So this is how simple it is working. So what I am doing here is, in else part, district key, get key. Now we need to get the key, because only if I am writing Gujarat, then it will give you the error, because Gujarat have a particular key, and that key is stored in where? This key is stored in this dictionary, state dictionary, right? So we need to find out that key, because in that API all the details are given here. You can see where is the key. Actually, if you able to read the state ID, so 10 to 23 for this Meghalaya, 27 for Pondicherry, 31 for Tamil Nadu. Let me see for Gujarat. 11 is for Gujarat, right? So let's check with this API, it is working or not. So I just need to write a district and 11 here, because 11 is my key, and you can see all the district I fetch using this request, because my browser is currently sending the request. So that's how it should be work, like Ahmedabad district, Ahmedabad corporation, Amreli or whatever district in Gujarat we have, right? So that's how it should be working, right? So now what we need to do is next. Now we need to first of all fetch the user selection. If user is selecting like Assam, Bihar, right? So we need to get it using this variable, like actually where is that code? Yeah, okay. Get district. Here we just call that function get district, and after that what we are doing, actually I just where the last line I have explained, what is that? Okay, yeah, index, state index. We need to get the index of that, right? And now we need to get the district, right? So with this index, the index number, like which one we seen here. So with this we are calling this function get district, and once again it will return the dictionary into this district list for particular. If user is selecting Rajasthan or Gujarat, it will return the all the district list. Now we need to convert the district into list, because this our select box is only supported the list, right? So now for the 0 we are just for the looking means for the good looking we are just adding one element on the 0, which is select district, and now we are passing the district list here, right? So this is the main logic how we are getting the index, right? Index. And now the imagine good thing is index is very easy. Like for the you can see just for the Andaman Nicobar it is 1. So index will be like 1, 2, 3, 4 by for the alphabetically state name. So it is very easy to get the index, but actually it is very difficult to implement logic in real time application. So the logic we have implemented here, right? Now for the same thing, if district box is equal to select district, right? So I have not any selected the district, then what it will do, it will just give the warning select district, right? Now if I'm selecting any district, like I'm from Ahmedabad, I'm choosing Ahmedabad Corporation, then what it should display? Age. So for age there is a one list here. Now you understand the concept. You just need to put the value 18 above, 1845 for the age, and then vaccine type Covishield, Covaxin, Sputnik V. Now for the vaccine, just I have put a vaccine type is equal Covishield, because throughout in the API I am getting into all the capitals, so I'm passing the vaccine type into capital. Otherwise what I can do is vaccine dot upper, but I have just done using new variable. Now fee type, for that just we need to pass this thing for the user, if user is want free or paid vaccine. For that, now select date, already date input, already pre-built module it is available into Streamlit, it will automatically display the today's date, so we don't need to worry about it. But we need to only worry about one thing, which is format, because this thing will return date in different format, and our API which is finding the vaccination center. So this is the API, and for that API call you just need to have the district name. Now for the same state, now all the district have the different ID. Like for Ahmedabad there is a 670 ID, for Vadodara there is one different ID, right? So we need to pass that ID here and date here. So for that ID and for that date it will fetch the request. Now if button is equal to search, so I have just with this logic, simple logic, I just converted my date format which is suitable for this API, because API only work with the particular format of date, right? Now if the st button dot search, if I am pressing this search button, then my API call should be done here. Now I need to pass the one again, means I need to get data into JSON. Now there is one thing here I will explain, because we need to filter out the data. What we are doing is we are filtering the data. If our user is choosing the paid, then only paid data should be there. If user is choosing free data, then free data should be there. Even user is choosing Covaxin, or then Covaxin on the related data should be there. You can see vaccine type is now only Covaxin, you can see here, even dose 1, dose 2, right? But for dose 1, dose 2 I don't have, means I don't put any filter, but we can put that filter also. Now for that we just need to get the data into data frame, right? If due to some reason data frame is entry, then it will give you the no center found error. But if the data found, then what we need to do, we just need to go through the each and every data, and now we need to merge all data into center ID. So this data means this is called data processing, because we got a huge amount of the data, but we need to make it usable and filterable, right? Now after that I am just concatenating all the data and just merging the center wise data. You can see this is the data like center ID and this center name. So what I'm doing, I'm just merging all the data into data frame according to center wise. You can see here. Now we need to apply the filter. So for the age filter, if age is equal to 18 and above, so this age is what our user selection, this age, in this age variable our user selection will be done here, right? So if the value is there, so AV center is equal to AV center, so this all are the pandas basic. So what it will do, it will find the if there is a 3 option here, you can see 18 above, 18, 45 and 45 plus. So what it will do, it will find the data into our data frame. If all the data which is 18 and above, so all the centers value will be stored in this variable for minimum age limit, right? So this is the, because see, I am just explaining this concept, but this is very important to understand. This understanding will you not get by only listening this. You just need to make the practice, because you just need to understand how this data is coming from this data frame, because I cannot explain the whole scenario here, because this is most time consuming thing ever, because I have spent lots of time on it, but still I am trying to explain it in very shorter way. Now same filter I am applying into here 1845. So what actually it will do, in just simple one line, it will it will check the all data, means whole data of our data frame, and it will find the minimum age limit where data means age value is equal to 18, right? So it will print all the data means which vaccination center which is allowing 18 and above. For the same, it will check the only centers which is allowing only 18 to 45. It will print all the centers and give the data to user. Now same thing here, it will check the center which is only allowing the 45 age group plus people, and it will fetch to the user, right? So this is the same concept. Now there is unnecessary things into our data frame like session ID, latitude, block name, then date, from, to, state name. It means actually this is useful, but this is actually we cannot display all the things here, because we need to display only the like very important thing, because otherwise our data frame will be very longer, and it is not necessary to get all the details to user, like maximum age limit, vaccine fees. Now in vaccine fees I am not fetching, because this is the government data. I can fetch the vaccination center fee, but I am not fetching, because sometimes what happen, like if user is checking vaccination fee 780 rupees, right, into my application, right? Now that the person go to the vaccine center and the fee is increasing or decreasing, so that causes the issue from both the sides. So I am not actually I have tried to give the vaccination fee, and I just got success, but then I removed it, because it is sometimes the fee may be changed according to the hospital and according to the center. So I have not placed vaccination fee, so that's why I am removing their data frame. Now vaccination center filter. So which vaccine user want? So in this filter, if user is choosing the Covishield, then it will only display the Covishield vaccine filter. The center which is providing only Covaxin, then it will allow the Covaxin. It is depend on the user selection. So you can see this vaccine type is based on this vaccine selection box. So all the user means the user is choosing anything, then the data will be filtered here. Now fee filter, if user is choosing fee type, means user is choosing free or paid, so automatically it will check. If user is choosing free, then it will check the into data frame fee type is equal to free, then it will fetch only that data. If user is choosing paid, then it will fetch the only data, right? Now this data frame is already filtered. Now we just need to give the appropriate name, because in this API all the name are like this, fee underscore type, vaccine, all the things into small. So we need to give the particular name. So I am just creating the data frame, newer data frame from the copy, then new df dot columns, then column center ID. Center ID is important thing, because it's have the unique for all, name, address, pin code, fee, availability, minimum age, vaccine type, timing, dose 1 and dose 2, right? Now into new data frame I am just passing these values. You can see just I am doing slicing here, right? Now once again, if this data frame is due to some reason it is empty, then it will give the error st error, no center found. Otherwise what it will do, it will create st.data frame. Now st.data frame is an inbuilt function of the Streamlit. It will automatically display the data here. You can see in this table, so automatically it will display the table here. So you can see Streamlit is a very good to build this kind of the data oriented application, because if you are using any other framework, then you should have the access the elements from the like HTML, CSS, and you just need to do a lot some things. But in Streamlit we can do is very easily, right? Now st.markdown. Now main thing is download the report. I will just tell you, don't worry, you don't need to worry about it. Just I am placing the book slot link of the government, so means if your user is directly redirect from here. Now there is a one function download report. So when I am clicking on download, you can see the name of the CSV file Ahmedabad Corporation and today's date. Let me open it. How we can download, means how it is downloaded. You can see Shelby Hospital, fee paid, means it is type is paid. This is the pin code, availability, minimum age, Covaxin, because I at that time I chosen Covaxin, then timing, address. So it is opposite Karnavati Club, SG Highway, Ahmedabad, then dose 1, dose 2. So this is the report. User can download the report, right? Now how the report is downloading. Now for that I have created one function, get table download link. So now understand this function. So for that function you just need to pass three things here: data frame, file name, and text, which should be displayed in this link like download report. Now how this function is working, df2 csv, so automatically it will generate the csv file, right? df2 csv, but this csv file will be into buffer into using this base 64. We are actually after the encoding the csv file, we will decode this csv file and send the request, means it will send to the user side, and we are just href. So all the data will be passed here in this url. So data will be passed as simple url, and the user can download the data by, like you can see href data, then file which is csv base 64, then our csv data, then download is equal to file name. So file name and then text means download report. So this, and we are returning this href. Now we are going to see how we can pass all the parameters here. Now new df. So this is our data frame which is displaying already here. Now another thing is district box dot replace. Now district box, so if the user is selecting Ahmedabad Corporation, then my file name what, Ahmedabad underscore corporation, right? So that's why I am replacing with space with underscore. If Junagadh, then plus new date. So if the user is selecting today date, then automatically it will found a date, but it will replace with this underscore. You can see here, you can see Ahmedabad underscore corporation underscore 10/09, which is today date, and at the end .csv and the text download report. So automatically user can download this CSV from any network. You can see I can download the CSV. This URL means you can see Streamlit is providing the network URL also. So I have tested this application on my mobile also, and CSV downloading working fine in my mobile site also. So we can see it on network also. So there is a different, it is this site is running on localhost, and now this site is running on my local network. So let's see it is working or not. Select by district, select by pin I have already explained in my earlier video. Select district, once again I am choosing the Ahmedabad Corporation. Now I just need to get a Covishield, it should be paid, and my date should be Friday. Now let's search it. Now download the report. You can see it is working into network also. Now let's open it. You can see all the hospital like Gayatri Hospital, and then pin code, availability, minimum number of the age, then type. You can see all the vaccine are Covishield, all the vaccination center are paid, and like dose 1, dose 2. So that's how you can play with your logic, because see we just need to learn about how we can pre-process the data. So just I am finding the GitHub repository. So I have uploaded this code to my repositories. Where it is? Here it is. So what you need to do, you just clone this repository and you can use directly, but make sure you should give the start to this repository, and you just need to follow me on the GitHub. So I think I have explained all the things from my side. If you did not get anything, or if you are facing any error, then let me know in comment box. But some of things you just need to understand by yourself, because in previous video there are lots of people who sending me the errors. Now the error reason is maybe because this code is developed by around a week ago, but after 5 or 10 days, because Coin is changing lots of, means they are doing lots of changing into their site, right? So it might be like this element name is changed, or anything like this name, pin code, or center underscore ID, means anything can be changed, then it will lead you to the error. So you just need to check out the API and data once again, and change the according to that API, so it will work. So I think I have done from my side. So like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe on Machine Learning Hub YouTube channel. You will get lots of videos like this. So don't worry guys, see you in the next one. Until that, keep coding, be safe, see you in the next one. Thanks for the listening.